everyone, it's Kim and welcome back to my channel. So recently I got a lot of questions on how I edit my videos, how I started YouTube, what I use, what camera I use and stuff like that. So in this video I'm going to talk about how I started YouTube, like the beginning of YouTube and what I used and what I prefer to use. If you are like a beginner on YouTube and you want some tips, this video is for you. And if you just like want to start YouTube, this is also a video for you. Oh, and I'm not trying to say that I'm like a big YouTuber and I do have a lot of experience, because I'm not a big YouTuber at all. I don't have a lot of experience, but I just want to share the like little experience I do have. I want to share that with you guys. So let's get started. Tip number 1 is make sure you are really into making videos. Of course, school is like the most important thing, but if you have like more time next to school and all those activities and you want to make YouTube videos, that's great. Just make YouTube videos. If that's the thing you want to do, go ahead and let no one judge you. The people in my school saw my video and I was kind of scared for their reactions, so I made all my videos private for about 2 or 3 weeks, and then after that I started again because I really like making those videos, like putting all my effort and creativity into those videos and get all those sweet reactions from all you guys. I really love reading those and those makes me happy, so that's why I'm just making YouTube videos. I love doing this and realized I love doing this in the beginning of 2015. I was like, I want to get seriously into YouTube. I love doing this, so this is my thing and let's do this. So I started then, and so tip number 1, make sure you're really into YouTube and you love doing this. Because you wouldn't be happy yourself if you're not really into making those videos and you feel like you get pushed to this, that you have to do this and you're not feeling into it, then you won't be happy yourself. So make sure you're really into making videos and you love doing this. Tip number 2 is make sure you have a camera. I'm not trying to say that you should get like the most expensive one or the best one, but just make sure you have a camera. Like you can even use your webcam or like your phone, or I know a lot of people who actually use their phone to film videos and it's totally okay, but just make sure you have something to film with. That would be great. I got a lot of questions on what camera I use, and I'm using the Canon EOS 700D. Some people say it's the same as the Canon Rebel T5i or the T5. I'm not sure, I just have the Canon 700D, and the lens I'm using is just the standard lens which comes with the camera, and I'm fine using those. But I heard if you're like into getting some different lenses, I heard the Sigma 30mm 1.40 is an amazing lens with an amazing focus. I know that My Life is Ava uses it, Aspen Overt uses, Alicia Marie is using those lenses. I know a lot of YouTubers are actually using the lens, so I think that's a great lens. It's a little bit expensive. You can just save for it if you're like really into getting some different lenses. And everyone started with like bad quality, like Bethany Moda also started with using a webcam, and it's totally okay. People also started filming like with those borders on the side. It's totally fine. It's okay to have that. Everyone needs to start somewhere, so it's totally fine if you have a camera like that, or if your videos look like that, it's totally fine. Just make sure you like doing this. Tip number 3, make sure you have good lighting. People love watching brighter videos. It just makes everything more clear and they just prefer watching brighter videos. And I'm not using any lights like those boxes or anything. I'm just using natural light. I'm filming at 2 p.m. and the lighting is still okay, I think, so you can just film with natural light. If you don't want to buy like expensive studio lights, I totally agree with you, because I feel like this lighting is almost as good as studio lights. I don't think it's necessary to have like big studio lights. I don't think that's necessary at all. So I'm just using natural lights, and if you're using that as well, it works great, so just keep on what you're doing. My 4th tip is about what program I use and how I edit and stuff like that. I started editing with, it's called YouTube Movie Maker. It was a program which I downloaded on my laptop, but the thing was that the quality was really bad. It wasn't HD, even though my camera films HD, the videos weren't HD because I had to pay for that. I only realized that like the end of 2014, and I was like, that's why my videos aren't HD, and I was kind of mad about it because I put a lot of effort in all of those videos. And then like it wasn't working anymore, it crashed a lot, maybe because my laptop was getting a little bit old. So I talked with my parents about that, and I was discussing about like getting iMovie, like a MacBook, because I heard about people that iMovie works great, and I was like super excited to use that program. I know a lot of people also use Movie Maker or Movie Maker Live. Those two programs weren't working on my laptop, and to the beginning of 2015 I got like a MacBook Air. Which has of course iMovie, so I'm working with that program and it works great for me. I also tried like Final Cut Pro because I know a lot of YouTubers use Final Cut Pro, but it wasn't working for me. I have no idea how to work with Final Cut Pro, so I'm just using iMovie and it works great. But of course, if you have like a Windows laptop, you can totally use like Movie Maker or Movie Maker Live. If you want to pay for a program, you can use like the program I used. It's called YouTube Movie Maker. I know there are a lot of different programs on the internet, so just try to find one which works great for you. I'm using iMovie. If you Tip number 5 is make sure you have good thumbnails. Like I will show you guys some difference. There's like a thumbnail here or the thumbnail there. I would prefer choosing this thumbnail. It's like more brighter and looks better. You don't even have to use your own photos. You can just use some randoms from the internet. If you're like seeing that thumbnail, no one would actually click on it because it's so dark and no one can actually see what it is. So make sure your thumbnails are really bright, or just pick random photos from the internet. Looks like what you're doing in your video. Like if you're making a video about how to decorate a mason jar, just pick some random photos from the internet with mason jars on it and it would work great. I also got a lot of questions on how I make my thumbnails. I use the website pigmonkey.com for that. I will link the website down below. I'm not trying to promote the website, but I know so many YouTubers are using it. My Life is Ava, Bethany, Alicia Marie, Aspin uses it. So many YouTubers are actually using pigmonkey.com. So I will leave the link down below. You can check it out. It works great. It is an amazing photo editor program. And it's free, so it's super simple. And you should definitely check that website out. And my last tip is have fun making your YouTube videos. The most important thing when you're making videos. Have fun, just have fun making your videos. So that were all of my tips. I hope y'all liked this video. Make sure to leave this video a thumbs up. And let's get this video to 100 likes. I know this sounds a lot, but once it gets 100 likes I will probably have grown a lot more, so I can share more experience with you guys. So let's get this video to 100 thumbs up, and I will make another video with like more into really YouTube, because these were like just the basics and stuff like that, but then I will get like more into the YouTube. So let's get this video to 100 thumbs up. It's a lot, but let's try it. Comment some video ideas down below, and add me on all my social media if you haven't done that yet. And thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Bye!